Hello, welcome to all. So this is Prabhuram here. So I'm working as an assistant professor senior kid in Department of Mechanical Engineering from Ramco Institute of Technology. So I welcome you to the course Intellectual Property Rights. So today we are going to discuss about patent drafting, in which we are going to see about what are the various types of free and paid patent search websites available, and similarly we are going to see what are the various types of patents available in today's lecture. Okay, let us go directly into our session today. So this is where I am from. So today we are going to look about drafting a patent. So this content used in this presentation is completely only for education purpose. The images, logos, brand names used in the content is demonstration purpose only, understanding, and do not promote the or demote any brands. So okay, I hope you may know about that. What is the importance of the patent nowadays? So patent is one of the techno legal document which describes about the innovation of a particular person, particular company, or a combination of both. So it is very much important in order to know about what is a patent. So the survey says India is somehow in the position of 100 plus in the way of applying for the patent and patent to be granted. Okay, China leads in this, but we doesn't want to go beyond the surveys at all. So here let us see what is a patent and how it is to be done in an easy manner. So whenever it is similar to that of the paper publishing, whenever you want to go and publish a paper, what will you do? You will go for a literature survey. With that literature survey, what else you have been found out, you will be writing as a literature survey. Then you will be, what is the outcome? So we are going to see it in the same manner over here. Okay, before drafting we have to do some searching. So any evidence published or unpublished currently used or discontinued, that can be used for our searching. So where we can search, internet is a great place or a platform where we can go and search about the various patents available. There are two different types of database available. One is a paid patent database and other thing is a free patent database. So what actually this searching does is, so it is similar to that of the publishing a paper. What is available, what we have been done, and what is to be projected. That is how we do for publishing a paper. Similarly, what is existing available, what we can innovate ourselves, and what is to be understood by the others when they read the patent. That is what we have to do. Once we are searching such kind of a thing, it reduces the cost, increases the chances of getting a patent, improves the quality of a drafting, and analyze patentable and non-patentable features. Very importantly, we can go for prior art references in the applications. So next, before drafting we want to search. So here I have been listed out a few of the paid databases which are already available worldwide. So since the reason why it has been paid database in the sense, they are having plenty of data over here. With that data we can analyze whether the innovation what we have made is patentable or not. Okay, so I have been listed out here. You can look into it: Thomson Innovations, Crystal Orbit, STN International, Sequence Searching, Chemical Structures. Okay. So here I want to tell about that PubChem and chemical structures. It is specially used for chemistry people. So this PubChem and PubChem is mainly used for chemistry people, where they can go and look into the chemical structure which is already available, and they can look into the new chemicals which they have been developed. So this is a particular PubChem and PubMed is being used over here. So next, very importantly, we have to look into the free versions. That is very important. You can see here I have been listed out the various free versions of patent database search we have been used. UPS2, United States Patent and Trademark Office, eSpaceNet, PatentScope.wipo, which is given by World Intellectual Property Organization. So freepatentsonline.com, and finally Google Patent Search. So specifically I want to speak about the INPAS. INPAS is nothing but an Indian patent search engine. You can look into that. It is very useful for us. But basically, if you are new to this particular patent, one wonderful suggestion is you start with Google Patents, because nowadays Google Patents is providing as much as resources when compared to the other thing. And one more information what we are going to do is because we have been learning with the search engine Google for the past 5 to 10 years. So since if you go and learn with the Google, it will be much better, easier than that of the any of the database management. So the searching the patent in the database is very similar to that of what we do in our research articles, journal papers. We have to give our keywords. Accordingly, we'll be checking into whether it is available or not. That is very, very important in case of a patent search database management. One thing I have to give you, Boolean operations. You may heard about that. You have been learned Boolean operations in your mathematics, and or not. These three things are very much important in case of this patent database searching, because you take a list of keywords. You may have the synonyms for the keywords. You may use and or not. So you may use this and or not Boolean operations in order to search the patent database management. Okay, so these are the free thing. So why we need a prior art search? Prior art search is important to determine whether the invention is entitled to a patent, whether the way what we are going leads us to a patent. So it decides whether the invention is patentable or not. Okay, so let us go for a search. So before we go for a search, we want to know the structure of the patent, what are the things available in the patent. If you go for the left hand side, you can see where it is available, who is the first inventor, title of the patent, inventors for the patent, who is the assignee in the sense who is the owner of the patent, application number, filing date. Very, very important. Filing date is a date in which we can go for any appeal, because for example, myself and my friend, we are both applying for a patent for the same idea. I have been filed earlier than my friend, so that date is very, very important for us. Okay, so IPC class, this class is describes about what type of invention was, and in the right hand side you may have a patent number, granted, non-patent citations such as papers, patent examination, who is a patent attorney, and abstract of your patent. So this is the structure of a patent. Whenever you go and look into any database management search engine, you have to look into this very carefully. Okay, so next is what are the types of patents application available. One is ordinary application, convention application, patent cooperation treaty, PCT national fees application, patent of addition, and division application. I have clearly given here what are the various types of application and where it can be used. So today we are going to see about two things. One is ordinary application and other thing is a conventional application. Ordinary application, imagine that you are having an idea, but you are not having a clear cut about, you are not having clear. So the first thing is an ordinary application. I'm having an idea, but I'm not having a clear description about the idea. So if I want to protect that particular idea, I can go for an ordinary application. Okay, so convention application, claiming a priority date based on which the same or substantially similar application filed. For example, for a particular idea, some of them has been already filed a patent. You are going to claim a priority date based on the same or substantially similar to that of the application field. The very important thing is a patent cooperation treaty, which is for an international application. Imagine the patents are always territorial. Territorial in the sense, if I apply for a patent in India, your patent is eligible only in India. But if you want to sell your product in other countries, you try to get the patent in the other countries so that you are eligible to sell your product in that. It's like that patent of addition. If you want to make slight modification in your invention which you have been already applied, you can go for a patent of addition. A divisional application, in which you can divide your invention and you can apply more than one invention. It is very, very crazy about that particular thing. So that particular specification is further classified into provisional specification and complete specification. I want to recollect in ordinary application. For example, I'm having an idea. Only that idea, I'm not having any description about that idea. You can go for provisional specification. Okay, but what is complete specification? Within 12 months of time, that is within 1 year of the date on which you have been submitted your provisional specification, you have to submit your complete specification, which is nothing but the clear description about your patent. Okay, what is clear description? This clear description consists of a title, field of invention, background or object of invention, summary of invention, brief description of drawings, and detailed description. Okay, I hope you understood why the pattern search is very much required, and I hope you understood now that what are the various pattern search database management system available, what are the various types of patterns available, and what are the two different types of pattern specifications available, and what are the importance in a complete specification. Okay, so I hope that you understood about how we are going to do a pattern search. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. Thank you. Jai Hind.